I want to go ahead and on behalf of President Barack Obama, I want to welcome everyone today to the listening session for the White House Initiative on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. We're extremely happy and pleased to have you here today to join us for a day of conversation, which is going to be really valuable to the administration, but also to the federal agencies. As far as a little bit about myself, I think it helps to set the tone for today's listening session. I'm a product of immigrant family. My parents are Korean American, and I'm what's considered a 1.5 generation. That is I came as a very little kid, little baby, with my parents from South Korea. My parents were also small business owners, and they're immigrants that naturalized to become U.S. citizens. My maternal grandmother lived with us for many, many years. She was not proficient in English, but helped my parents while they were working 16, 18 hours a day to raise my brother and me. So the work that we do with the White House Initiative is very near and dear to my heart because my family is part of that American rich history. And so consider that as you move forward. All of you here in some form or fashion represent family members, community members, or agencies or federal agencies and organizations that work on behalf of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. Just a little bit on the background of the White House Initiative on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. On October the 14th, 2009, President Barack Obama issued an executive order to continue the White House Initiative on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. That executive order also included the inclusion of the Regional Interagency Working Group, which is a very important backbone of the work that the initiative does on behalf of communities. The focus of the initiative is on improving the lives of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders across the country, and by facilitating and helping them access federal resources, services, and opportunities. We have a very diverse group of federal agencies represented here today. And for folks here, as community folks, this is a wonderful opportunity, if you haven't established relationships with these agencies, to do so. So, just briefly on the goals of the listening session today. As I mentioned to you before through the executive order, the Regional Interagency Working Group is an important part of the initiative's effort to reach out to communities. And here in Region 5, we have a number of representatives from different federal agencies. Although Region 5 is centrally located in Chicago, we do have federal agencies here near in the Cleveland area, and many of them are represented here today. So at this point, I'd like to go ahead and mention a couple of other goals, and that is an opportunity to interact with the Regional Interagency Working Group representatives. It's also an opportunity for the RIWG to better understand and hear from the communities here on what's the critical issues and challenges of the Asian Pacific Islander community in this region. And finally, our hope is to take that information back to the administration and to the federal agencies to move forward on the key recommendations and to help our communities. We also have Chia-Min from the City of Cleveland's Community Relations Board. We need to give her a hand because she was really... working behind the scenes, and this could not have happened today without her help and effort. And